Good morning, Spiritual Life Center. Welcome to the SLC Sunday Experience. We're so glad you're here with us today. You're in the right place at the right time. We have Byars with us, Denise.
And Denise.
We have a fantastic experience for you today. So.
All right, please join us on your feet. Yes. I'm in the right place at the right time. I am just where I'm meant to be. I'm in the right place at the right time. I am just where I am meant to be. I'm in the right place at the right time. I am just where I am meant to be. I'm in the right place at the right time. I am just where I am meant to be. Oh, my soul is welcomed here. Oh, my soul is welcomed here. I am getting the message loud and clear. My soul is welcome here. You're welcome here, SLC. Good morning. We're glad you're here. I'm in the right place at the right time. I am just where I'm meant to be. I'm in the right place at the right time. I am just where I'm meant to be. Oh, my soul is welcomed here. Oh, my soul is welcomed here. I am getting the message loud and clear. My soul is welcomed here. Oh, my soul is welcomed here. Yes. Oh, my soul is welcomed here. I am getting the message loud and clear. My soul is welcomed here. Getting the message loud and clear. My soul is welcomed here. My soul, your soul is welcome right here. Welcome home. You're home today here at SLC Internet Community. We know you're home too. You're welcomed here. Woo! You're welcomed here. Your soul is welcomed here. My soul. I am getting the message loud and clear. My soul is welcome. Woo!
Good morning, SLC. And good morning, Patty.
Good morning, Rev Rick.
You know what? I've said that if we wanted to get the Straits of Hormuz cleared, put Patty on it and it'd be cleared in 4 minutes. It's a very special day here. I will introduce Reverend Ken Daigle in a few minutes, but also Reverend Janae is here with us. And let's say that wonderful unity blessing to Reverend Janae. Reverend Janae, we love you, we bless you, we appreciate you, and we behold God's love as you. We truly do.
Sorry about that. We greet you in the name of all that is good, all that is sacred, and all that is holy, and in the warm and loving energy of Spiritual Life Center. Spiritual Life Center is a warm, loving family that welcomes all people worshiping in mosques, churches, stone temples, stone circles, and the beautiful temples of nature, because we know there is no spot that God is not. And if this is your first time joining us, either online or in person, we especially welcome you, because we know nobody is here by accident. We are all here by
Divine appointment.
And we really appreciate when you silence all electronic devices, your cell phones and what have you. And please, no flash photography during the service.
And today's daily word is inner peace. The affirmation is secure in the presence of God. I am peaceful and strong. I find comfort in knowing I am never alone because God is always with me and within me. Whatever I am called to face, I have inner resources to handle it peacefully. Peace dwells in the silence of my soul. When I feel troubled, I turn within. I breathe deeply and picture a peaceful setting, a trickling stream, the wind gently rustling the leaves, or the soft flicker of candlelight. I let tranquility sink deep into my heart. As I leave the quietness of prayer, I take peace with me. I am ready to face the day. As a peaceful person, I know that peace is my very nature. Harmony is my purpose and my goal. I seek serene people, places, and experiences. My soul feels at home everywhere as the peace of my heart flows outward to bless everything it touches. And from the Apostle Peter's second letter we read, may grace and peace be yours in abundance. We're going to hit on abundance today. In abundance, in the knowledge of God and of Jesus our Lord. Today's daily word is inner peace. Dear Spirit, thank you for that peace that passes all understanding, even in the trial and tribulations that we face in life. Thank you for this wonderful spiritual community, SLC, a city on a metaphysical hill with a powerful message, not just for Sacramento, but for the world beyond. And for this and so much more, we say thank you and amen and amen. And we also say our mission statement, quite frankly, not because it's boilerplate, because it really does remind us of who we have come here to be. Let's say it together. To transform lives, to make a positive difference in the world as we love, serve, and remember. And we also say those incredible 5 unity principles. I don't know about you, but you could be following Buddha's 4 Noble Truths or Unity's 5 Principles or the Sermon on the Mount. Life is probably not going to be the good ship lollipop. We are all going to face those potholes in life, and these principles, I turn to them so often, really get you out of that pothole, get you to be an overcomer with whatever you are facing. So let's say them together. God is absolute good and everywhere present. People are inherently good. Thoughts create our experiences. Prayer and meditation are how we connect with God, and we must take action. So, Patty, what's new?
Well, for Wow Wednesday this week, we have our ongoing prayer circle in the chapel at 5:30 with the prayer chaplains. A different prayer chaplain each week will run the meeting and in their own way, and it's a wonderful time for prayer and meditation, and doing it as a group. It's always, it's just energizing and fantastic. And then at 6 o'clock, we have our meal. And normally we have salad, and we are going to have salad for our meal this week. But the Abundance Building Committee, the ABC committee, is got some people. There's kind of going to be like a potluck. Not that you have to bring things. We have people bringing casseroles and different kinds of salads and all kinds of stuff. So it's really going to be an abundant meal that this coming Wednesday when Ken will be here to do his workshop, which Rick will talk about.
And we are so fortunate today. In the house is Reverend Ken Daigle. Ken, come on. For those of you who do not know Ken, Ken is the senior minister at Unity of San Francisco. He was also the chair of Unity World Headquarters when Unity World Headquarters and Unity Worldwide Ministries merged into one organization. I must say, Ken played a large part in this happening. It was funny. I, was asked to predict, the economist background. They asked me to predict. Several people. What do you think the vote's going to be? I said it's probably going to be a close one. It's going to be maybe 55, 56% for voting yes. The results were 91, over 90% voted yeah, and a large part of that was because of Ken. Ken is also his first book. Wow. It's called Unapologetic Manifestation, 5 Steps to Create the Life You Want. I think this is one of the most important books in a long time. Don't take my word for it. Rickie Byars, that great singer-songwriter, has said, "Not since Eric Butterworth has a work so profound risen from the unity community. Unapologetic manifestation will assist so many people in aligning with their greater good." I can't agree with more. So many wonderful things are happening at SLC. I think unapologetic manifestation is really going to be able for us to sort of, as it were, rocket into the 4th dimension. It really, I think, will help us both on an individual level and as a community level. After this service, we're going to be having a wonderful lunch, which I hope you will join us. And then afternoon, it's a free workshop starting, I believe, at 1:15. Ken and I will be there at the workshop. Please, please come. And then we are going to be running classes starting on this Wednesday. And you know what? I was so amazed. It's Wednesday, April 15th. It's at 7 p.m. It will be both in person and on Zoom. I was amazed because Ken said, well, I would like to come up on that Wednesday to work with you on the first class. So Ken will again come from San Francisco to visit us again on this Wednesday on April 15th for that first class. Come and join us. Registration for the class, come on out to the hub. Registration will close after April 22nd. Now, we want to see everybody take it. We want to get as many people as possible, because I think this is truly, truly, truly an important subject and an important class. And we have tiered pricing. We have, through generous donations, we have scholarships that are available. Please come on to the hub. To quote the Beatles, we can work it out. So, I mean, come on down, and because we really, honestly, truly want to get as many people as possible taking this wonderful class.
And then it is a 10-week class, but everyone probably won't be able to take the class. Somebody said they were going to be on vacation. So we have 2 or 3 Wednesday nights that will be something different during the class will go 10 weeks. But there'll be a few things in between, and we'll tell you when those are. And one of those is Poetry Night. That Wednesday will be April 29th. And if you are a poet or you want to read a poem of your own or from a book, please see Lisa Lawson so you can get on the lineup for that night. It should be lovely.
And on on April 24th, Friday, it's movie night. If you remember last time, we were supposed to see Midnight in Paris, that wonderful rom-com, and there was something wrong with the DVD. Thankfully, Sally brought Little Buddha, and we were able to see Little Buddha. But I now have a working DVD of Midnight in Paris, which we will be showing on April 24th at 7 p.m. Come on down. It will be a wonderful time. Of course, what's a movie without popcorn, snacks, and all that? That will be there. So looking forward to seeing you on movie night on the 24th. And we have a special concert with Charles Holt coming up. Paula, tell us more about it.
Well, I just want to tell you that tickets are going very fast, so you probably don't want to miss it, and you want to go and get your ticket very soon. He's a phenomenal singer and beautiful spirit. He's going to do a concert with Soul Light Connection. Back in 2024 was the last time he visited here, and so we clipped a little piece of that. So in case you haven't heard him before, this is a little sample.
We're one and the same, a child of the Creator, known by different names, the Alpha and Omega, the eternal flame. It burns deep inside you. Do you know my name? I am from the mountains to the oceans. I am from the rocks to the trees. I am all the stars in constellation. I am
Charles Holt, star of Broadway. Now, as Joan Rivers used to say, can I speak to you for a moment? Ann Roach's Broadway review sold out. The Passover Seder sold out. Tickets are going quickly on this and sold out. So if you have any inkling you want to be there, my advice to you is get the tickets now. We also have Linda Paoli, who's going to give us the board report.
Thank you. I get to be a rock star when I come up here. I always wanted to be one. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. I am so happy to be here talking to you today. Before I became a board member, I volunteered leading some small groups and some other things, but never participated in the leadership of the church, which primarily takes place in the other building. What I imagined it to be is a little different than it is. For one thing, we deal with so many different subjects and issues. I want to share today a little of what the board is dealing with now. First, we're busy preparing for SLC's annual meeting, which will be held in 2 weeks on April 26th after the 11 o'clock service. Please do not miss this meeting because, first of all, you'll get to hear Reverend Rick reporting on the results of SLC's Strategic Plan Congregant Survey, which I know all of you filled out. You will also be electing 2 new board members. Sally Skyon and George Peckham have completed their work on bylaw changes that will be presented for your approval. And lastly, Marcia McCrimmons, our treasurer, will give a financial report. Remember, to be able to vote, you must have renewed your governing membership for the year. So get out there and do it, or go home and do it. Okay. Choose to be a part of the changes that SLC will be making in the coming years. Renew your membership, attend community meetings, get informed, ask questions, and vote. Some other things happening on the board include Monica Hart working with Lisa Lawson to begin manifesting, I'm using the M word, written job descriptions for all staff and volunteer positions at SLC. When completed, this will be a fantastic gift to the community, future volunteers, and the management team. George Peckham is spearheading the Landscape Committee's effort to obtain construction bids to make our courtyard a safer and more useful space for us. Marianne Mancina, George, and I are the board representatives on the Gala Auction Steering Committee, working with Lisa Lawson, Elaine Leroy, and Patty Peters to ensure that the 2026 Gala auction runs smoothly and raises lots of money to fulfill SLC's mission. I co-lead with Carol Mercer the board's Abundance Building Committee. On July 18th, we are having another swim party at Claudia Norton Tolbert's house. Yep. And on July 31st, we will host a volunteer appreciation evening at SLC. ABC works hard to build prosperity and abundance here at SLC by supporting the finances of the ministry. Today, we will be serving lunch for just a love offering. So be sure and come, because Carol and I worked hard on the lunch. Afterwards, you can check out Reverend Ken Daigle's workshop, where you'll get a taste of what you can expect at the 10-week class. I have signed up for the class because even though I am 79, It is never too late to grow both personally and spiritually. As a former therapist, I can assure you that Ken Daigle's book is psychologically sound, and it will help all of us to increase our consciousness of abundance in every area of our lives. On April 15th, Claudia is leading the enhanced dinner for the meal. Sorry, I'm getting a little off here, but for the Wow Wednesday meal, we are going to have entrees, and it should be delicious. I am so blessed to be working with Reverend Rick, the board and staff of SLC. They are truly spiritual beings in human form. See you later at the workshop, I hope. Namaste.
Thank you. Thank you, Linda. I got to say, if it wasn't for, Linda is very active and one of the leaders of the Abundance Building Committee. If it wasn't for ABC, this place might have been in the red last year. But because of ABC and volunteers, this place was $13,000 in the black because of all that they did. That's abundance.
And remember, there's many things that foster transformation in our lives. One of those things is prayer with the prayer chaplains. They're always here with you in the courtyard after service to pray with you. You have something on your heart, something going on, something positive, something joyful you want to share, go see them. And there's also all kinds of groups and small groups here and different things that we offer. And so you can sign up at the hub or look on our website or the wall in the sanctuary lobby.
And we come here for so many reasons, but one of them is for connection. So let's share that connection with each other right now.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Please join us in singing I'm Choosing Heaven today. Rickie, Byars. Hey, yes. I'm choosing heaven today. I'm choosing heaven today. I am walking the road of heaven right now, singing I'm choosing heaven today. I'm choosing heaven today. I'm choosing heaven That's what I'm choosing. Woo!
Please be seated. And as we settle into our chairs and prepare for meditation, let's begin by speaking out loud together and grounding in our hearts and spirits. Our vision statement. Spiritual Life Center is a loving, vibrant family that welcomes home all people and accepts everyone, no exceptions, weaving ancient spiritual traditions with emerging wisdom. We cultivate a spiritual deepening with the divine, each other, and our planet.
We're blessed. We can see each other. How blessed is that? Thank you for coming home, because we need you. I am so blessed. You can join me. I am so blessed. I am so grateful for all that I have. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful for all that I have. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I'm so grateful for all that I have. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful. I am so blessed. I'm so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so blessed.
It's time to remember. Time to remember how blessed you are. Some of us have heard ministers say, God is good. You can say it. God is good all the time. And all the time, God is good. Some of us may have also heard song lyrics that say, God is great, but sometimes life ain't good. You are blessed, although there may have been times, people, or events that may have made you think otherwise. It's time to remember. Remember that you were blessed, born worthy with your very first breath. It's your birthright. I invite you to close your eyes. Get in a position that's comfortable for you. Take in a deep breath and exhale. And again, breathing in and breathing out.
If you are willing, sit fearlessly, courageously in a place that is providing just a little bit of discomfort for a moment. One of those moments when sometimes life just ain't so good. Gently allow it to come up into your consciousness. Notice all the ways you are trying to push it away. Feel the resistance and resentment you are throwing at it. Feel it coursing through your body. Now stop. Time to shift. Come from heart space. Think differently. Compassionately look at it with love and gratitude. Realize that right now you may or may not quite be able to see the gift in it. But know, trust, believe that it is coming. The gift will be revealed. See it holding a lesson within its center, and the only purpose for it being in front of you on your journey is to help you to find your highest good, your highest self. Breathing in, aware of the in-breath. Breathing out, aware of the out-breath. Now sit peacefully beside this experience and remain grounded in order to get beyond that which is restraining your soul. You are blessed. Sit peacefully in the silence. Slowly return to the present. Know that your liberation waits behind every experience, even the ones you struggle with, for you have come to expand as a soul. This is your way to expansion. Masked behind the heavy, uncontrollable things in your life lives your liberation, your freedom, your joy and peace, oneness and blessing. We shift from discomfort, which is contraction, to gifts beyond measure, expansion. Think about how your life could be different if you could always remember that you are worthy, that you have always been and will never need anything more than what you already are. The universe always works on your behalf, from denial to struggle, to release, and finally to affirmation. I am so blessed. I receive. I realize that I am the prize. I name it and I claim it. Breathe that in. Remember, you are worthy and have been worthy from the very moment you took your first breath. Thank you, God, and so it is.
his soul, creating each and every power. That's the breath that makes us whole. No, it's the source of all that's real. It's the beauty that you feel when you claim it, and so it is. All your dreams are flowing right to you, no matter what seems to be real. Though you know it's passing through, say that I'm walking not by sight, and I'm knowing all is right. Yes, I claim it, and I know it, and so it is. There ain't nothing more that needs to be said. I just speak my words and I rest my head on the shoulders and the wings of spirit within. The kingdom is ours. It's already been given. It's already been given. So claim it, hold it to your heart, believe it, right where you start. That's where you start. Release the reason your dreams can't become reality, and let the spirit move you. Reclaim your majesty. Be free. We are free. Let yourself be free. We can have everything that we want if we just let the spirit be free. All the joy, compassion, and love. Oh, it's yours if you have the vision to see all the powers within you. Open and let it come out. Just claim it and know it, and so it is. You got to claim it and just know it, and so it is. And so it is. And so it is. We are free. Yes, and so it is. You better claim it, huh? And know it, and know it is. And so it is.
Goddess. Thank you. And so it is, we can go home now, right? I don't want to follow that, but I have to follow that. All right. Thank you, Byars, and thank you. What a great band. What a great community. Do you guys get that? Do you know it? Really? Yeah? Because it is It is in community that we all live and breathe and grow, and not a single one of us do any of this alone. There have been so many hands that have lifted us, that have shaped us, that have brought us to this place. And I am truly blessed. Haven't always known it. Been through the trials and the tribulations, right? And one of the things that I like to remember is that, our optimism, our positive thinking doesn't stop stuff from happening in the world, right? You can be the most optimistic, positive thinking, forward thinking, ready for it all person, and life is still gonna life, right? But what it is our optimism, our positive thinking is for those moments. Is for those moments where the S has hit the fan. For those moments when the diagnosis is too much. It's for those moments when we don't know which way to turn. And spiritual community and life come together in a holistic way. That happened for me back in the 1980s in living in New York City in the middle of the AIDS crisis, where I found Louise Hay's book, You Can Heal Your Life. Louise Hay was my first New Thought teacher, and oh my God, what a lifeline it was. There was no cure, there were no drugs, there was no hope, it seemed. But then there was Louise, and the teachings of New Thought not only saved my life, but gave me one. I have known I'm HIV positive for 38 years now, and I have never, ever been sick. Diagnosis is not destiny. Prognosis is not what has to happen. It's what just happens to most people. But we know we're not most people, right? Because you know that you are a divine expression of life itself. And so from Louise Hay, I met Marianne Williamson, who was giving lectures on A Course in Miracles in New York City. And so I would go to these lectures by Marianne Williamson, and I was just soaking it all in. I was in my 20s. This idea, this concept that nothing is real and it's all something that we see and imagine was blowing my mind and exciting me at the same time. And Marianne would have support groups, just 20, 25 of us sitting around in somebody's living room talking about the principles of A Course in Miracles and how we could use it to heal our lives. It was just truly phenomenal. And those people led me to a Unity Church in Avery Fisher Hall, which is the Philharmonic Hall at Lincoln Center in Manhattan. And the minister there was Eric Butterworth. And so I got to study with Eric Butterworth. And his teaching, his most powerful teaching, was discover the power within you. That you have within you the power to create, to manifest, and to live a life of true abundance. And I have been studying that and practicing it and falling down and getting back up for the last 4 decades. And it's just been an amazing journey, and I am still trying to fulfill it. So then when Rickie gave me an endorsement for my book that compared me to Eric Butterworth, it was the ultimate gift. And I am humbled and excited by stepping into this role, stepping into my full ownership of this is the spiritual teacher that I have grown into. This is the life lessons I've been through. And how I know to be a minister is to take a little walk down the road of life and double back and explain my journey and share it. And that's what I want to do with you here today, is to share that journey. I use this tree in my courses I've created around unapologetic manifestation because there's an oak tree just like this at the top of the hill where I live. It's beautiful. It sits on my property, and I put a meditation bench underneath it, looks out over the hills of Marin County, and I go up there to meditate and to remember the truth that there is always enough. Because I don't know about you, but I forget that sometimes. I get caught up in lack thinking, in limitation thinking, and fear and worry creep back in when I'm not vigilant. But this tree reminds me of something very important. This tree doesn't apologize for taking all the sunlight it needs. And there's still plenty of sunlight left to go around, right? It takes everything it needs, and there's more than enough. It doesn't apologize for taking all the carbon dioxide from the air. Funny, and benefits us all. What it does is takes the carbon dioxide and gives us back oxygen and feeds us all. It doesn't apologize for taking all the water it needs to grow to its magnificence. And what it does is provide shade. It provides shelter for animals and insects. It provides food for animals and insects. And it provides wood for us to construct wonderful buildings and furniture and life. This tree does not apologize for being its full magnificence. And I have to remember that neither should I. Neither should you apologize for being your whole, magnificent, unique, special self. Because that's what the world needs. It needs you to show up fully and completely. And your playing small and my playing small does not serve the world. That was the lesson that Marianne Williamson taught me. And she wrote in her book, A Return to Love. You are a magnificent expression of the divine, and your playing small does not serve the world. But when I launched this book, the person interviewing me at the book launch party said, unapologetic manifestation, do you think there's something you need to apologize for, Ken? And I was surprised. I love being surprised by questions. I didn't ask for all the questions in advance. And I said, oh, yeah, I guess there is. You know, when I was a kid, when I was little, my father used to beat me, literally fight me and beat me at home, and he'd say, I want to make a man out of you. And he'd hit me, because he was scared I was gay. I was. He got over it. We have a great relationship now. He's 90. He's doing great. He is my biggest fan. He keeps telling me how brilliant I am, how wonderful the book is, how many people I'm going to help. But in that time, I learned how to avoid Dad, right? And then on the way to school, I was beaten up by the other boys who thought I was a sissy. And when I got to school, I was beaten by the nuns who thought I was a smartass. I am. I had the temerity to ask the nuns if Jesus had to use the bathroom. Well, he was God. Does God go to the bathroom, right? I didn't quite understand. I got whacked so hard for that question. And it was a genuine question, right? It was like, so what I internalized, though, was that it wasn't safe to be me. It wasn't safe to show who I really was, and my natural curiosity would get me punished. And who I am at a very basic level, a gay man, was ridiculed and shamed and shunned, and a lot of me internalized that. And I have spent a lot of my life unpacking that truth. And there are still parts I'm still working on. It's not done. And that's the good thing. That means that there is more to me to let out. There's more of each and every one of you, no matter whether we're that 7-year-old or 8-year-old kid or that we're 80 and 90 years old. There's more to do because we're here on the planet, and the planet needs us to show up fully and completely. So I've written this book about manifestation, about the journey I've been on. And next slide, please. The manifestation is not magical thinking. It is a process that we all do when we are in lack consciousness, when we're in low consciousness. We manifest things we say we don't want. We manifest the things we try and escape because we cling on to them consciously in our minds. Manifestation doesn't care what you hold in your thoughts. It will create after them. And so that's why we have to do the inner work. I've created this book. I've created these courses. And I invite you to join me in whichever way you can into consciously stepping into our full magnificence, stepping into the wholeness of who we are. There is more to be revealed. And this I know, next slide please, is like you don't get what you deserve. You don't even get what you negotiate. You get and you get to keep what you know, what you believe you're worthy of. And when we don't have a right self-image, we sometimes manifest relationships that aren't for our highest good. We manifest jobs that challenge us. We manifest lack in our pocketbooks. And those things can be changed. No matter your age, no matter your education, no matter your race, no matter your being, you can change that. And to understand that, I'd like to walk you through the 5 steps I've created. The first is to focus your mind. In this infinite field of possibility we call the universe, we call the planet, we call life, you can manifest anything. And we frequently do, sometimes painfully, right? But you can manifest anything, but to do it consciously, you must choose something. And often in classes, people will say to me, well, Ken, I don't want to limit the universe. Like you could. I mean, that statement has both arrogance and humility all wrapped up into one, right? It's like, give the universe something to work with, please. Choose. You can change your mind tomorrow. But also wrapped up in that thought is that if I choose that, I will miss out on something over here. It's like, oh, so you think you can only have one. You can't choose this today and choose that tomorrow. So there's an example of limited thinking. But you need to choose one to manifest that thing. And then you can add layers and layers. And then you get to your life to be so abundant, you have to go, oh, I need to manifest more hours in the day. Yes, right? And more time to rest. Yes. That's step 1. Step 2 is to shift your consciousness. My good friend Martha Creek says we all operate in these belief systems, or BS. So what's your BS? Your BS is that, there's only so much to go around. Money is a limited thing. If I take so much of that, there won't be enough for that person over there. I'm too old to do that. I'm too old to have a new relationship. I'm too old, or I'm not old enough, right? They won't give me a fair shake because I'm not the right age. I don't have the right education to do that. Well, I graduated from Unity Seminary with a Master's of Divinity, and I don't have a bachelor's degree. So, right? I was like, wow, okay? There's ways around everything, folks. And the the chair of my board right now was one of the first hires at Facebook. First 100 people to ever work at Facebook. He did not graduate college, but he was a C-level suite executive at Facebook and retired from that to go on to be a book writer, and now he's speaking for me right now in Unity San Francisco. So that's what's possible in your life too. Whatever your age, whatever is going on. But you have to do the work to shift your consciousness, to change what you think is possible into what is truly, truly possible. And a lot of that, us get caught up around money, around that. So one of the things they did in my courses, I taught about abundance before I wrote this book, was I did what I call the $100 bill exercise. So I would take out a copy of a $100 bill, and I'd show it to the class, and I'd say, what is this? And they say, well, it's a copy. It looks like it's a fake $100 bill. And I'd rip it into pieces, and no one would get upset, right? Because it's a copy of the $100 bill. But I pointed out to them that Eric Butterworth said that there is as much substance in a penny as there is in $1,000. There's as much substance in a dollar as there is in $1 million. God's substance, the very source of life. So I would reach into my pocket and I'd pull out a $100 bill, a real one, like this one, and I'd rip it in half, like that. And then I'd rip it in half again. But wait, isn't there money is just energy, right? I know Marianne has spoken here. I know she lives here. She wrote the book, Money is Energy. Money is a form of exchange. Don't you believe that God can replace this $100 bill? If I were to set a fire here right now in the middle of this room, couldn't Spirit replace it for me in a second like that? Or do you believe that God is judgmental if we are wasteful with money? Do you believe that this $100 bill could help feed people who need it really badly? And that because I ripped it up, there's not enough for someone else in the world. So that's the zero-sum game idea, that there's a fixed amount of money in the world. One of my students, when I was doing this exercise, said to me, I said, well, if you had $1,000 in your house and your house burnt down, couldn't Spirit replace that $1,000 for you? And she said, well, not if I set it on fire purposefully. And I said, oh, so your God is very judgmental and punitive. I was like, Spirit, as we sing about, as we affirm here, loves us, forgives us constantly, wants to give us more, and that this $100 can be replaced. So after I do this exercise, I usually throw it on the floor. I won't, because I don't want to start a stampede. Because you do know that you can just tape this back together and bring it back to the bank, right? But I loved watching your faces. And did you notice your heart beating faster? That tells you what you really think about money, what you really think about the abundance in the world. And if that cost me $100, it's the best $100 I could have ever spent. What's most amazing about that, too, is how many of you have a pair of shoes or a coat or a dress hanging in your closet that you bought and never wore, right? That costs more than the $100. And you keep saying, when I lose weight, I'll wear it. When when I have the right event, I'll wear it. And God doesn't punish us for that, only wants us to have more. So the end of the exercise goes like this. I reach into my other pocket and I pull out another $100 bill. And I say, who deserves this? And the first person who raises their hand, you right there, come up and get it, gets the $100 bill. And you notice I said, who deserves this, not who wants it. Because we get what you believe you're worthy of. Now, your job is to give it. Well, you don't have to give all of it, but to do the same. There's more than enough. This is my personal money. It's not CSL's money. It's my personal money. And I give it with joy because I know I get 10 times back when I do. I did this exercise once in a class, and the gentleman who raised his hand and got the money came up and got it, and went on with the class. At the end of the class, an hour later, he comes up and he says, I didn't hear a word you said after I got that $100 bill. And I said, why? And he said, because it made me so nervous. I gave it away to the guy sitting next to me. And I said, whew. I said, thanks for telling me that. Thanks for telling me. And I knew him well. So I said, you will never experience abundance unless you learn to receive. It's not just about giving, folks. It's about being able to receive the good that's coming to us, to see it, literally see it in our mind's eye, and to take concrete steps towards getting it, right? Vision is not an eye, it doesn't happen in our eyes. Where does vision happen? in our brains. And our belief systems keep us from seeing the abundance. Literally what we believe, the belief systems of there's not enough, money is limited, money's hard to get, I can't seem to keep money, all those belief systems that we've built up over the years that our parents and teachers and spouses taught us are buried in here, and we must weed them out if we truly want to create something that has not happened in our lives before. We have to do the work to be better. So money, while it's not all I talk about in abundance, it's not at all, but it shows us what we think on an emotional level, because we all need it to survive. We all need it to have these lives. So what's your relationship with money like? And then when you can, to take new concrete steps. Step 3 is to take new concrete steps in the world. If you could just go to the last slide, put the tree back up. I'm going to skip some of these because I've just enjoyed talking to you. Rick knows this. I don't follow rules. I break them all the time. So when I talk about the 5 steps, I want you to do them in the order that makes sense for you. I want you to find them that makes the most sense for your life and to adjust them for you, because it's not a blueprint, a one-size-fits-all. You are a unique, magnificent expression of life, and your concrete steps towards your abundance, your magnificence is going to be different than mine. But I know that these spiritual teachings, which aren't unities, and they're not mine, they're the universe's spiritual teachings. They're the universe's spiritual principles, and they belong to all of us. And how we apply them makes the difference in how we manifest a life. So take new concrete steps, because the life you already have right now is based on the steps you're already taking. If you want something different, you have to be different. So if you think you can't afford the class, if you think you don't have the time, guess what? That's what you're going to get. Not enough time and not enough money. Change your thinking and change your life. Change your behavior and change your life. Take physical steps in the world to do that. And then share your journey. Like I'm sharing these stories. They change people's lives. You never know who's going to conspire with you. I had no idea when I started on this journey that Louise Hay, Marianne Williamson, Eric Butterworth, and now Rickie Byars would be a huge part of my life. They are all the gifts that I've been able to accomplish, right? To accumulate, to get the wisdom from. And that Rickie Byars is a friend of mine now blows my mind. Who, me? Who, me? Yes, me. Unapologetically me. And you are all magnificent expressions of the divine. And the final step I want to leave you with is to be open. If your good shows up different than you expected it, it's probably a sign it's from the universe and not your ego. Because we all think, oh, I want a spouse, and this is what they should look like, and this is how much money they should have, or this is how age they should be, or I want a new house, and this is where it has to be. And the universe has unlimited ways of fulfilling any one of our desires. But we get caught up on what it's supposed to look like. And we don't see it because of our belief systems about what it's going to be. And I know this firsthand. I was seeking a partner, a life partner. And I was very frustrated about it. It was 22 years ago when I first got sober. And wanted to share my life with someone. And I was dating all the wrong people, looking for love in all the wrong places. So attracted to the ones who paid no attention to me. Oh, I see you've been there, done that. If you ignore me, that must mean you're special. Right? But I did the inner work. And then I was sitting with a friend I had known for 3 years, having dinner, talking about this. And at the end of the meal, I realized that the one I had been looking for was sitting across the table from me, had been in my life the whole time. When we left with a kiss. We're married 19 years now and have 3 kids. So I know, I know that the good you're looking for already exists on the planet. The thing you want to manifest, you're not manifesting it out of thin air. It's already here. The good is already here. All you're doing is opening the pathways in here to see it and to allow it in so that that good in your hands can benefit the whole world. And together we create win-win situations which lift up the planet to its highest level, which lift up to the planet to where it's truly supposed to be, heaven on earth, right here and right now. Namaste. Put this in the offering basket when it comes around.
I want to share something that happened to me this week, which, really demonstrates these principles. So I get an email from my daughter, Rachel, who's graduating from University of Massachusetts. Said, Dad, I just got this from the University of Massachusetts. We owe another 2,000 some odd and blah, blah, blah. I said, what's that? We pay? No, we also owe this. I feel, ugh. But then I thought, Rick, God can, easily manifest. Do it with love. Said, Rachel, the check, I'm writing it. I'm express mailing it up to you. I'm so sorry. Don't worry about it. Went up. The next day I went to the mailbox. In comes a letter from PNC Bank, my bank where I had my mortgage for the house which we just sold in Virginia, saying, we made a mistake. We made a mistake. Here is a check for $3,000 and some other dollars. These principles work. Let's just give that unity blessing to Ken. Ken, we love you, we bless you, we appreciate you, and we behold God's love as you. We truly do.
As I said after the first service, that's a tough act to follow, I tell you. Wow. Thank you so much, Ken. Wow, what a blessing. Next week, Rev Rick will be up here, Planet Earth, location, location, location. And our musical artists will be Anne, Larry, Becky, and Soul Light Connection. And for our newcomers, if you're watching us online, you can go to slcworld.org and you can click on the Connect button and fill out the card. This will let us know that you're watching, and we can also keep you on the loop on what's all happening at SLC, which is quite a bit, as I think you've noticed. And for those of you in person here today, in a moment, I'll ask you to raise your hand. And what we'll do, we'll give you a welcome card, and you can fill it out and take it out to the courtyard and meet lovely people out there and talk to them, and they'll give you a lovely gift. So if you're here for the first time, would you please raise your hand? There's at least one person in the back. Welcome. We're so glad you're here. And now it's time in our service for a love offering. You have an opportunity to help support Spiritual Life Center. You can text SLC Love to 44321, and now we have a QR code you can use online, and it's in the back where they have the envelopes. And if you're online, you can hit the donate button and go directly to our website to do that and click the donate button. And I think I've just said that like 3 times. You can also mail in your love offering. And if you're online and you want to spread this consciousness, you can click like, comment, share, subscribe, all of those things. We'd appreciate it. And in a moment, we'll say our offertory blessing. Divine love, as me, blesses and multiplies all that I am, all that I have, and all that I circulate. Thank you, God.
What if you knew that you What if your smile was wild and free? What if you knew that you could take your time and everything would work out fine? What a wonderful, wonderful world this could be. What if every step of the journey was as sweet as the final prize? What if you lost the map but you found the key? What if your life was so much fun you didn't need to try to get it all done? What a wonderful, wonderful world this could be. So give it a season without a doubt. Give it a reason to all work out. Give it a chance, give it your plans, give it your best. Give it a rest. What if the great big picture suddenly dawned on everybody bright and clear? What if we gave ourselves a break and let our differences be? If we could just reach down a minute and join the human race and not have to win it. What a wonderful, wonderful world this could be. What a wonderful, wonderful world this could be. So delicious and simple and free. What a relief. What if every step of the journey was just as sweet as the final prize? What if we lost the map but we found the key? What if our life was so much fun we didn't need to try to get it all done? What a wonderful, wonderful world this could be. What a wonderful, wonderful world. What a wonderful, wonderful world. What a wonderful world this could be. What a wonderful
Dear Spirit, thank you for all the prayers in our prayer box and prayers on people's hearts. Help them to know that healing power and overcoming power that you are. Thank you for all the investments that are made into our ministry of time, treasure, and talent. And for all this and so much more, we say thank you and amen and amen. Now we're going to say the prayer for protection. We're also going to sing the peace song. There's a wonderful postlude of music. Join us for fellowship in the courtyard. Join us for lunch. Then come on back for this wonderful, wonderful free workshop, which I think you're going to all love. So let's say that wonderful prayer for protection. The light of God surrounds us. I am the light of God. The power of God enfolds us. I am the love of God. The power of God protects us. I am the power of God. The presence of God watches over us. I am the presence of God. Wherever we are, God is, I am, and all is well. And boy, oh boy, let's sing that peace song because the world sure needs it.
Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, the peace that was meant to be, with God as Creator.